just right. I can't explain it. It feels so simple. Loving always. It feels just right. I can't explain it. Can't explain it. Can't explain.
Greetings. I hope everyone is alright. Welcome to another session. Wait. I forgot to put headphones. Be right back. Hello. I am back, and I can't believe I forgot to put headphones. Okay. That's good. I hope everyone is doing well. I am currently doing well. I had some upside downs during those 2 weeks, previous weeks, but I'm back on my feet. I'm finally motivated again, and that's pretty good, really. Give me a second. I want to test out. Please give me a few seconds. I want to test out the chat. Okay, I think that is good enough. Maybe I should see how far it's going. Okay, it goes pretty far. So yeah, it goes pretty far, but I think it's good to have it here. Anyway, as I was saying, I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone had a very good week, a very workaholic week. I hope you were able to do your walk properly without any interactions, distractions, or any problems whatsoever. Today we're going to continue off from the previous session, but I made some changes, as you can tell if you watched my previous one. I made a detailed Teen Titans tower and detailed clouds and basically painted the whole thing. So today we're going to paint the backgrounds and the characters and add the background that is missing right here. You can see I have no idea why I put this bubble, because when I open, where is it? Where's my son? Okay, what's going on? Oh, there you are. Okay, when I put my oh, yeah, this is it. My page 3, I don't have a bubble here. I have bubbles there. So I don't know, maybe I forgot something or whatever. Okay, I also modified some of the buttons of my graphics tablet, and I want to test them out. Let's see. This is zooming. This is zoom out. This is changing page. Okay, this is forward. This is backward. Going backwards. There we go. Okay, that's very good. This is erase. This is brushes. Yeah, that's very good. And that's pen. Okay, brilliant. So, firstly, I want to point out that the way I color characters is very, for me at least, it's very effective. Because I don't take the bucket tool and just, you know, do all that. No. This sometimes is not good, especially if you have the black color, because you see it's adding up and it's ruining it. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. And we don't want to ruin it. So the best bet you can do is take the lasso if you're working with Clip Studio. I think Photoshop has that one too, but I'm not that familiar with Photoshop yet, although my school requires that I know Photoshop. I really need to I really need to study that better. I need to pay close attention to my university. It's part of my future. So, as you can see, the lasso tool is a very effective way to color, and even sometimes there are some spots that the bucket tool cannot fill, but the lasso tool can. So if you fill them like that, then you're good to go. Also, the reason I made Bad Boy right here grayish and not black, like so, it's because Bad Boy has similar like Batman has edges, you know, blue edges, to show that the material is shining. But I cannot know where exactly the material the shine is going to be. That's why the grayish, it's a way to point out where exactly I'm going to have the shining part of the shoot. And after I'm done with this example, let's just go for it since we've begun. Did you like my new update on the workshop? I think it's pretty cool. Made quite a few small surprises for you to witness, and soon you're probably going to witness them all, especially if, well, obviously I'm going to take a break, so I can catch my breath, maybe take a bathroom break and all that. I'm human after all. Okay, so now we can use the bucket tool, for example, and you can see that it looks good. Now it starts to look good. But if I overpress it, now it doesn't look good. And we need to go back. Just have like that. If you don't want to paint the character grayish, although I suggest it's best to first paint him like that and later paint him the color you actually want to paint him, that way you can mark and adjust the colors you want to be. Like, is it going to be a shine? Is it going to be a shadow? Is it going to be whatever? If it's black, it's going to be a shine. That there's no shadow in black. The other small hack, I like to call it, or tip and trick. Like, it's basically a trick. The other thing you could do is just lower the opacity so you can see the line art, and just, I mean, it doesn't change. Like, it still has the color. It's just different opacity. Lower opacity. Shoot, I forgot to put a timer. Silly me. I got too excited. it's good. I learned that the hard way, guys, but it's very good to take breaks. Especially, like, for example, you can work for half an hour and take a 10-minute break away from screens, or maybe read a book, like, eat a snack or something, and that's a very good thing. Otherwise, your brain is going to start to feel like, let's say this, it's going to be like very slow PC. You know what happens when you overheat a PC? Like, it gets very slow down, and like it's lagging, and it cannot function well, and time to time it can be dangerous, because if this keeps feeling like that, the system of the PC might burn out completely, and you do not want this to happen. Like, think of ourselves as a machine, as a living machine of sorts. We all need breaks, we all need timeouts, we all need to rest. Rest is very important, especially if you're drawing. Of course, rest is important in any way possible. Struggle, but we're gonna do it. Also, you can see the small things that they're not connected, like so. Those are basically to show motion in the hands, for example. Beautiful. Now then. Not that. There we go. That's beautiful. That way we can take the lasso tool. You have to know that this process is quite time consuming, but unfortunately, well, besides using AI, that I do not suggest you use AI, otherwise you're, how to say this, AI is a good idea, but it's dangerous towards us artists, because if people start to use AI more than they rely on artists, and they feel like that they are superior from a skilled artist, then we'll be out of job very, very soon. And that is not good to hear, because artists have been fighting and working their butts off for years, and it will be a shame to be replaced by a machine. Artificial intelligence, my apologies. So, if you know an artist that you like, and you like his works, and you like his style or her style, you can, by supporting him or her, you're literally helping out with this AI crisis that's going on right now. Hopefully, things are going to get better with that. Like, don't get me wrong, AI, as I said, is a good idea, but not for us artists. Like, I personally don't support AI, because, you know, it's risky for my job. I've been working on become a comic artist for well, professionally for 6 years now. I don't want this to go to waste because of an AI, you know? Now that we got that out of our system, as you can see, I'm doing the signing of the bad boy, so the blocks can, if I do just block without any shine, look how easily this will blend in, especially if I do the couch too. Like, you cannot tell the characters apart. You cannot tell where Robin cape begins or where it ends. See, it blends in, especially with her hair and all that. So instead of doing that, I'm doing the shine line art, like so. It's basically like I don't know if you're familiar with Warner Bros. TV shows, but there was a really good TV show that Bad Boy is basically inspired from that show. It was called The Batman, 2004, and he was a beautiful style with a beautiful story, and oh man, that show was a banger. Like, the music, the atmosphere, everything about that was beautiful. That's why they look so alike. That costume. By quick search. What is it with those web files? What's going on? We cannot download any JPEG anymore. We can only download web. Batman. Here. Look how similar Batman and Batboy are. Like, they're quite similar, actually. It's because this character, the Batboy, was based on this Batman. That's why they look alike. He was my favorite Batman. I really love that show. That's a great that it ended. But to be honest, they had 5 seasons, so I'm totally fine with it ending. Because what I always say is that don't ever make something too much too many times. What I mean by that, I mean that sometimes it's good to just let go of a franchise and continue on. Although there are some rare occasions that I disagree with that statement, because, for example, I was waiting to see a 6th season of Teen Titans, so it can conclude with Starfire, but it never happened. They stopped, and the cliffhanger that they left us with, Tara not knowing who she is, or well, what I think, Tara knew who she was. She just chose not to say anything because she didn't want to get back because she was afraid that if she gets back, the team is going to get hurt again, and it will be her fault and all that. Like I can see it as a plot point this way, and I understand her thinking, but because if you pay close to the details, in the end, when Tara says that things change, she said his name, but if Tara didn't know who, if Tara didn't know who this guy was, how come she knows his name? That's exactly what made me feel odd about that conversation. Because said things change, Beast Boy, and that made me very curious. Like, does she know that? My guess is she decided, she knew always, but she decided to play the dumb act. Doesn't know, doesn't remember, and all that. The amnesia. Decided not to. But, if I can talk about, well, I can talk about my series. Not actually a spoiler. In my issue 3 called Redemption, Bad Boy is searching, well, it begins basically with Bad Boy checking out the files and different villains, different characters that the team has. Like, he's checking out the information of Teen Titans and Teen Titans villains, so he can be up to date with the information, so he doesn't feel lost when they're facing a villain or they meet a friend, so he can understand who is a friend and who is a foe. So what I wanted to say. Anyway, he's looking through those files and he finds a file called Terra, but that file is either closed or abandoned. He asks Robin, "Well, what is this?" And he's like, "Bad Boy, please drop it." No, I have an instinct. My instincts tell me to check this out, and Robin insists to say, "Please let it go. It happened it happened a long time ago and all that." And yeah, Robin is very negative about Bad Boy going and searching, but Bad Boy goes anyways. He kind of convince Robin that he has he's got to figure this out, so he decides to. Robin decides to let him see for himself, because Robin believes that Terra is gone. She's gone. She's no longer with her, you know? Because he didn't believe Beast Boy and all that. So Robin decides to say that, okay, you can go check it out, but I already know it's a dead end, so that doesn't really matter. So he lets him go, and Bad Boy actually discovers Terra with one of the powers he possesses is you can call it a radar of sorts. Like, he has the ability to sense the spiritual energy of a person by touching and meditating an item that the person he's looking for has touched. For instance, Terra had a communicator, and that communicator is back on the base, back on Titan's tower. Robin finds the communicator, he gives it to Bad Boy, and Bad Boy does the rest. He finds Terra, and he's introducing himself, and Terra, well, that's what I wanted to say. in my story, Terra doesn't remember. Even if in the canon story Terra remembers, I just put in my story that she doesn't know who the Teen Titans are. She's just focused on school and all that. But when she's focused on school, she's not that happy, you know? Like, when Terra was with the Teen Titans, it wasn't just an act, it was actually genuine happiness. She just was afraid that her friends betrayed her, or her loved one betrayed her as well, because let's be honest, Beast Boy and Terra actually had a romantic relationship, even for a very small time. Like, they were about to kiss on season 2, a little before Slade appeared and was like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you do that. That made me quite angry, actually. I was waiting for such a moment in the Teen Titans, and the moment that Slade appears and just wrecks everything, then I'm like, oh, come on. Just let the children be children, you know? The teenagers. So, they meet. Bad Boy suggests that Terra maybe has a memory loss, and he has an ability that he can, similar to Ravens, he can look inside someone's mind, but he can actually find the memories of deep memories of the person that he's in contact with. So by touching her hands and closing her eyes, Bad Boy actually discovers that deep down she still has her memories inside her soul. So he tells her that I can bring them back, but maybe what you're going to remember is not something you want to remember. But well, to be honest, I think Terra was going to decline that offer, but because I have Terra in my story, I unfortunately have to, you know, bring her back on the Titans. So she accepts, and she's feeling like she wants to give the Teen Titans thing one more try to figure out if this is really what she wants. So she does that. She remembers. She understands what she did. She decides to go with Bad Boy. Robin finds out first of all that Terra is actually alive, and Bad Boy brought her back and all that, and he was like, "Told you so." Kind of cocky and like, "I told you so, man." That's a bit of Bad Boy's honesty. He's not like actually cocky. Like, I told you so. I believe in my instinct, for example. And when that happens, Robin is actually not that quite pleased, because after what happened with Terra on season 2, well, they're not very the Titans are not very happy to welcome Terra as their own yet, because due to the trauma that they had, and what Terra did, she was being manipulated by Slade. Let's just say that they didn't took it fondly, especially Raven. Raven actually got angry, quite angry, and she kind of got angry with Bad Boy as well, even though they started to begin to get closer as people. They have many similarities. That's why Bad Boy is very close to Raven, and eventually this will lead to a romantic relationship. But that's a bit close to the end of season 6. I'm planning to make 2 seasons. I haven't done plans for the 7th season, That's what it's going to call it. Sixth and the seventh final. I was actually planning a movie if this goes out. And it was actually, you know, a meme movie because if you watch the Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo, Beast Boy refers that next in the end of the movie that Beast Boy says that okay, next time we're going to Mexico, and Raven slaps him and all that because it was quite funny. And I was just, what if just for laughs I actually make a really cool movie in Mexico? And I decided like, okay, I'm going to make a movie that's going to be called Teen Titans Attack on Mexico. And I still don't know who the main villain is going to be. Maybe it's going to be someone new, maybe one of my characters. I am really lost on what I'm going to do there. Because right now I'm focusing on just finishing the seasons, and the 2 seasons are going to have only 13 chapters each. It's just like the Teen Titans seasons on Cartoon Network. They had 13 episodes each. Alright. As you can see, we're done with the glowing. Now we can do the blacks. But yeah, I was afraid of that. What if I... 0. Nope. We're close to a break, and when we get to a break, you're going to see a very cool surprise I have for you. By the way, close to 8,500 people. Wow. Like, never thought I would reach that many people in Facebook. I am actually quite happy and surprised at the same time that my fan fiction, my trying to bring the Teen Titans back actually has that many supporters. Like, I cannot thank you enough, guys. Like, the best way I can thank you is making more content and making perhaps posters that I could sell for. Like, I can take personal requests as well. Like, if you want your favorite Teen Titan couple, or if you want to make you a hero, for example, you can just message me on Teen Titans Save Season 6 comic page on Facebook. You'll find the links. Well, it's obvious. It's obvious where you can find it. Oh, this is so satisfying. Like, I really love how I'm feeling. Not feeling like I sense, like feeling, you know, with a bucket, for example, feeling the place, and oh man, I just love this. After I'm done with the base coloring and perhaps the shadows and the highlights, I'm going to do the sound effects. It's good to have sound effects. Also, I think I could. Yeah, I could. No? Add some bird. Makes it more live. Why not? Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm keeping that. Look how good this looks. That could be a manga, actually. Yeah. Okay, so I could. I have an idea. Sometimes when you don't wanna do the background altogether, and you want to add a background, not really up to doing the work itself. Either have something more to do, or you're not good with backgrounds and all that. Second. Teen Titans living room. Close enough. I want that, but from an angle. Okay. It's good to have references. Okay, someone actually designed the Teen Titan. Oh wow! All right, that's actually very cool. That's very cool. Oh, that's yeah, really good. Okay, so let's manage web, of course. What's the idea of making web files? What's going on with that? Like, why cannot just have a JPEG example? This is weird and frustrating time to time, but part of the job. Okay, good. Very good. What I wanted to do though is passport red. No, I don't want intro. Take a scale rod. There we go. So as you can see, it's masked in. On. Beautifully done. Exactly what I wanted. There we go. Now look how good this looks. It may not be the actual image. Like I can actually draw this. No problem. Really. I could just go. Well. Oh, yeah. This. Fill the void, you know. What? There we go. Now we just lower the opacity here, and maybe I can make it bigger. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Now we lower the opacity. I'm going to make blacks, the whites. Let's bare black. Oh, this. It's here. Perfect. Now this here. Oh, it's break time. Just we're going to do that, and we're going to take a small break of 10 minutes. And you get this ISO Pro. Oh man, I'm so excited to show you. Okay, okay, not bad, not bad. There we go. That's beautifully done. We can just put our pen here, or we can use one of my favorite tools, the curve line. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. A little bit tricky to, but once you do, everything. Keep this bigger. There we go. Phew. Oh, I did that. You. There we go. That's beautiful. All right. Now we just take this and voila. I think. Oh, what do you know? I made it, guys. That was pretty fun. Now this goes here and this goes here. Lovely. Lovely. That's actually pretty good. Oh, this. Take this. La. So you learn. Once you learn how to make background, actually, frankly, quite easy. Very good. No. Starts to look good, guys. Hey. That's actually pretty good. Ooh. Floor. because I love this sport a lot. So yeah, as I was saying, planning on making lives at some point all the time. Don't wanna. If this happens, I have to have the proper license, the rights, obviously. I don't want to know where I am. Saved. We're taking a 10-minute break, and we're going to be right back. So enjoy your surprise. I have returned. There we go. I hope you enjoyed your break, guys. I enjoyed mine. And now we're going to continue. Oh. That's good. Alright. We can get back now. What we were doing. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? So. Searching for my glove. We're back here now. We're going to continue doing this, and like I told you before in the previous live stream, that I'm going to continue on time to time on the pages. So maybe next time we're not going to be in this page, we're going to be perhaps in this or this or this or whatever page here. But for the time being, we are in this page and we are totally fine with it. Yep. That's just this. Looks good. Looks pretty good. I would actually... I would be interested if you could tell me, how do you feel about it? Do you like me live streaming? Do you like my work? Do you have any complaints that perhaps I could take to the heart and try to fix any complaint? Well, there are some complaints that I have that, for example, Beast Boy doesn't end up with Raven in my story. But I have an explanation for this. I actually explained that once in my Facebook page, and I said the following. I said that I could do a pretty good relationship with Raven and Beast Boy, since we already know that Beast Boy and Raven are basically a couple in almost every Teen Titans version, but excluding this one. So it could be made. It could be made with no problem, and I could do it very good. But the problem is that I wish I didn't want to do it, not because I don't like the couple. It's one of my favorite couples, but I feel like it has been used too much. You know, sometimes you need something fresh. You need something new. Beast Boy and Raven is a good couple, but in my opinion, they're pretty used, you know, like they use this specific couple way too many times on the Teen Titans franchise, and frankly, I wanted to make an exception for once and make a new couple, like the Bat and the Raven. Oh, not Batman, but you know what I'm saying. So. Batboy is actually very similar to Raven. Like, they have very many similarities. They both their powers are driven by emotions, although Batboys are more of happy emotions instead of sad or anger. But he learned how to control them. He was the pupil of Constantine. Constantine taught him how he can control his powers, so that's why he doesn't have a particular problem. Constantine told him that in order for you to control your powers, you need to maintain a positive energy towards in your life, basically. If you're driven by negative emotions, you're going to attract negative things, and your powers, he said, are gonna turn against you. So yeah, if Bad Boy ever feels like everything is hopeless and everything is bad, that there's no hope and all that, it's going to be very, very difficult to control his powers. Maybe the power is going to control him, and that it's not going to be good. Unlike Raven, who she has demonic powers, Bat Boy has actually angelic powers. That's why his powers is white. They're like Raven and Bat Boy are basically opposites that attract one another. Or rather, they're not actually opposites, they're just yin and yang. And you know, one cannot live without the other. So just don't live without each other. I'm going to try to make their relationship build on slow, not really fast. Otherwise, I could just make it like 2-3 issues and that's it. Oh my god, they fell in love and all. No, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to hint that they are going to fall in love with each other. And actually, it's going to happen during close to the end of season 6. That's exactly when it's going to happen. Happened through Bat Boy actually confessing on Valentine's Day that he feels for Raven, and Raven actually blushing and all that, and he starts to say that she feels for him too. By the way, that specific day, I don't know if you remember Malkier, the guy who basically the dragon who tricked Raven after Raven started to have a crush on him. She trusted him and he betrayed her and all that. Bad Boy actually learns about this, and he finds the book and casts a spell on the book so he can transfer his spiritual energy inside the book, like a how to say this, a video game character, that he enters the video game world, for example. So he enters the world of the book, and he actually finds Malkior and beats the crap out of him. he makes him kneel very hard. Like Malkior is surprised of how powerful. One moment, guys. I apologize for that. We're going to take another small break, unfortunately, because I forgot I have a dog who needs to walk outside, you know, touch grass and all that. So we're going to be back in 10-15 minutes tops. Until then, take another break, guys. We're back again. Well, I'm back again. So, we're gonna see if we can finish this today. Otherwise, we're going to leave it for tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow we're going to finish it. It's just this background right here and maybe some details on this background. But it's almost done. Almost done. I can see it like that. Yeah, it's close to be done. Maybe add some highlights and all that. Let's see, let's see. For the time being, cool. Ooh. Oh, got the. Right. Where was I? Biggie, no big. Okay. Good enough. Ooh. Why? We're drawing the characters right now, but sometimes I lose focus on one thing and I just gain focus on another thing. And how my brain works. It looks better. The panel. anything to the backhanded? Start to add up. Always up. Yeah, and the top.
Keep on pushing, keep on pushing. I keep on pushing, can't stop to push me now. Can you tell me why I'm not satisfied? All I'm asking is, oh, come save me now. All the steps I take, they are all because of me. Every mess I face was the way it should have been.
Good.
All the pain I take will be worth the suffering. My face still remains in every moment. Keep self-esteem.
Two. Very good. I like this.
Don't hold me back. God knows I've been through this before. I can taste it in the air, and it leaves me wanting more. You crossed me once, it's left a bitter taste, and now
We'll take
I won't tear you down.
oh, again, I fuck. Why do I keep forgetting the clock? Take 30 minutes working, and after that, that's it. Okay. But going to continue on. I'm not done yet. Going to be done 30. So we have done the base color. Maybe we can add the TV, for example. For TV.
Only take you so far before you have to prove it. This time I'll watch you lose it. You're out of line and out of time. Just walk away while you still have your pride.
Rogue at it. Peaks.
If you're mad enough to
Here.
fight, then you're mad enough to fall.
And it's a ball. That's good. Now we up. It's a bit too close. But oh. Close enough.
A creation right out of science fiction.
It's
Scientific experiment on teeth. When pieced
now we can
together,
take
these
this
will give us
guy.
the answers and some of the information we need to survive.
Thinking of remaking this guy actually. Very good.
Like a moth to the flame so bright, staring into my eyes go blind. So systematic, you take control. Am I the addict becoming your foe? I'm sending a signal, releasing a symbol into your mind. Into your mind. This is the answer. Cure for the cancer I've kept inside. I've kept inside. I'm coming back to and breaking through this control. I'm taking back I evolve and become the burn. The storm is raging, but I won't turn. Encrypt and whisper how good you taste. Forbid the fruit, but I still crave.
Yep. Good.
Patiently waiting to feel alive. There's no room
That. We're getting of that. It. Mm. That was pretty good. Oh, this guy here is different. Right. Wow. We got 23 minutes before the end of today's session. yeah, we got plenty of time. So, we've done the background. Oops. Yeah, it looks good. Pretty good. You win. Back. Roll. Good. S- Okay. Lovely. Then Blur. In order to make it look like it's actually screen, it's just make a new layer, add screen, literally. Add maybe a white background, a white square, sorry. Photo, add, overlay. Good grief, wait, 2 hours? We got 50 more. That's pretty good. We're going to create what I like to call the details of come on, I say it. The details of the background. Also, there's you see these things? I hate those things because they go outside of the space. We have somewhere definitely. But what I do is simple. I close all the line art and everything. If it lets me. Now I have only panels. I just use the wand, the magic wand, and I select the white outside. And if you want to see if it's selected properly, go to select, click mask, and look, it's selected properly. So you can press 4. Well, I have, okay. And then you can reopen everything. And I think the line art is causing it. Yep. And on the layer that it's supposedly the one that is outside of the box, you just press delete, and it will delete all of the outside, and rough skip. Everything outside now is inside. And check it out. Look. Nothing. Everything is inside. And I find this very helpful. Alright, going to add some small Raven's highlight on the eyes. Pretty good. Well, I don't need to add that boy and Robin because they were masks. Also, just so you know, the Bad Boy's identity is going to be revealed, and most of his secrets during the Teen Titan. And the reason I created these characters is to see if I'm able to write a good reading character, so I can focus on more not important, because Bad Boy is quite an important character in the franchise that I added, but more original, if I could say. But to be honest, if you think about it, there's actually nothing entirely original. Like everything is remixed. It's the exact thing I learned in my school. Stop trying to make something original and just do inspirational work. But it doesn't have to be original. It has to be unique in a way. Like what I mean unique is like something that will inspire other people to create more characters and other characters. Be an inspiration the world by creating what you think is good. If you have an idea, just like Stanley said, if you have an idea, generally have an good idea, and think of making it, don't let some idiot talk you out of it. Believe in that idea and go for it, and see where this leads you. It might lead you nowhere. It might lead you somewhere. You can never know where exactly it's going to lead you, ever. So the best thing you can do to yourself is learn and see where this is going to lead you. As you can see, it's quite messy right now in the couch. And, did that on purpose. A little while, it's not gonna be that. Beautiful. Yes, this is my cat's beautiful. Okay, I might actually make a merchandise that's gonna say beautiful. Why not? Okay. Okay, now we use the blend tool. Blend all to magic. Look how good this couch looks now. Beautiful. I think that's one of my favorite words. Beautiful. Anyway, look how good this couch looks. Amazing. You cannot pew. That way. Very good. Very good. I'm quite happy. Now we're going to do one last thing and then we're gonna call it enough. Going to do this. They look messy right now, but hang on to your hats. Very good. You see how messy this looks right now? Maybe we can add. Thank you. Let's see. Go. Good. That looks very good. First rule, if you want to create something realistically, don't go blending in the beginning. Just figure out what the shadows and what the highlights are going to be. Put them on as hard as the brush is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. can just like it looks very messy, but like I said, it doesn't matter. Done this. This looks like this right now, but I can use either the blend tool, do this, although I don't really recommend the blend, or I can use the blur and you know. Once you've done the blur, perhaps then you can actually use a little bit of the blend. Better look. Don't I'm just going to tell you this: don't rely on blur too much, because if you do, that's the opposite of what you wanted. That's a bit better. Beautiful. I mean, you can play with the settings of its brush. You have to play with the settings. See what is it in your liking. Type of what type of what you want it to make. That's good. That's very good. That looks very good. Don't you agree? Look how beautiful this is. Although we have 3 minutes left, we have 3 minutes. Let's just, no, we can actually do the other, the easy one. Okay, one advice I will give you is that when you do background, you should really choose the easy ones first, not the hard ones, because the hard ones can be quite challenging and time consuming. Although if you do the easy ones, it can happen very fast, and once you're done, then you're done. You can focus on the rest. So that's a new type of blend. That actually pretty good. I didn't know about that. So cool. Oh, what do you know? The more this application is being tested and adding new features, the more better it becomes. The better it becomes. I'm sorry, I'm tired of my sounds. It's very. Oh, you can actually make good shot. Yo, this looks good. Oh, this looks very good. I'm quite happy with this. Oh, what do you? I'm really happy with it. of course, I'm not going to make everyone realistically make shadows like so. This and beautiful. So God, I selected it. And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for joining today, or for anyone who's watching it on YouTube. It means a lot to me that I start to grow the community and start to, you know, be someone and not no one. I am very happy that you guys support me and you like my work. I hope you can keep supporting and liking my work. Any suggestions, any feedback is welcomed all the time. If you wish to talk to me, you can just message me on Teen Titans Save Season 6. Well, you can see the links on my page right here. And thank you so much for joining. And I'm going to see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. American time. Yeah. It was like an emphasis. I wanted to say something more, but no, that's just it. It's night here, so I'm going to wish you a good night, but I'm also going to wish you a good day, a good rest of the day. So, see you tomorrow, guys.